Welcome back once again. In today's session, we're gonna study the sample questions of Digital SAT Math, which is the algebra part, and the skill we're gonna study about is linear functions. So these are all the questions what I have taken it from the sample question bank, which is provided directly by College Board. In your real exam, you will be expecting a similar kind of questions. So I'll be teaching you the concepts, the way how the questions can be solved with the best tips and tricks. So if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please do like, share and subscribe it, and click on the bell icon as well, so that whenever I upload a new videos, you will be notified. And also share to your friends and classmates so that I can also take a benefit of it. So let's continue with the very first question of linear functions here. It says the function f is modeled by f of x equals to 8x. For what value of x does f of x equals to 72? Let me tell you a simple definition of a function. So it has represented in varieties ways, f of x, y or g of x, h of x. In short, keep it in mind, function is a rule. According to this rule, they are saying fx is equal to 8x. With this condition, what is the value for x when fx equal to 72? Now what are you supposed to do? Simply replace fx by 72 and that is set up equal to 8x. Divide on either side by 8. What value of x you gonna get? 72 divided by 8, which is gonna be 9. So fx equal to 72 for value of x is equal to 9. So we should go with option B. This is the one way. Another way, what you can do, you can replace the values of x here and multiply that one with 8. So which value of x gives you multiplication with the 8 as 72, that will be your choice. You can do it by either way as well. Gabriela deposits $35 in saving account at the end of each week. At the beginning of the first week for the year, there was $600 in that saving account. How much money in dollars will be in the account at the end of fourth week? So as they clearly said, initially there were $600 in the account. How much will be after end of fourth week? So after the end of first week, how much amount she will be having? 600, what the initial amount, plus 35, which is gonna be 635. Similarly, after the end of second week, I can say that is 635 plus 35, which is equal to 670. After the end of third week, so we can say here 670 plus 35, which is gonna be 705. And after the end of fourth week, we can say here it as 705 plus 35, which is equal to $740. So make sense with option D. Or you can also do like this one, as initial amount was 600 plus each week she is depositing $35 and she is doing it for 4 weeks. So 35 multiplied by 4, it's the same like I'm doing it individually. Again, this also gives you same amount of $740. So make sense with option D. A veterinarian recommends that each day a certain rabbit should eat 25 calories per pound of rabbit's weight plus an additional 11 calories. Which equation represents this situation, where C is the total number of calories the veterinarian recommends the rabbit should eat each day if the rabbit's weight is X pounds. So condition is each day should eat 25 calories. For X number of days, what is the total number of calories the rabbit should eat? So we can set up an equation, that is C equal to 25x. Along with that, it also said plus an additional 11 calories. So this value plus 11 gives me the right equation what we are supposed to choose. That is option D. The total cost fx in dollars to lease a car for 36 months from a particular car dealership is given by the equation or given by the function fx equal to 36x plus 1000, where x is the monthly payment in dollars. What is the total cost to lease the car when the monthly payment is $400? It's a simple substitution type question. So we are asked to substitute X as they're saying X is the monthly payment, and when the monthly payment is $400, what is the total cost? We are asked us to solve for replace simply X with 400. So in this case, what should you do? 36 times 400 plus 1000. If you put it in the calculator carefully, so you'll be getting that answer. That is 36 times 400 plus 1000. So that is $15,400 is the total cost paid after 36 months, which is 15,400. Option C. C is the right answer. A window repair specialist charges $220 for the first 2 hours of repair plus an hourly fee each additional hour. The total cost for 5 hours of repair is $400. Which function f gives the total cost in dollars for x hours of repair where x should be greater than or equal to 2? So the difficulty level of the question is hard. When they are like shading with the 3 dot, this indicates the harder one. So we have to set up an equation for it. First, as they clearly give us, when a person is working for 5 hours, he is getting $400 as the total charge. So first he will be charging 220 for first 2 hours, and the remaining is for the number of hours. So what we can do is calculate how much per hour he is charging apart from this 220. So how you do that? Set up an equation. Whatever the total amount he is getting is equal to $220. This is for the first 2 hours out of 5, plus for the remaining 3 hours, that is what I can say, remaining 3 hours he will be charging, let's take X dollar. So I am saying 3, as he worked for 5 hours, first 2 hours we have already counted here according to the instruction, and the remaining 3 hours he is charging X amount per hour. So by setting it up, you will be getting an answer, that is the value of X, which is 400 equal to 220 plus 3x. Now what is the value of x we're gonna get? You can do it manually also, okay? So I'm just using a Desmos here. So gives me the value of x as 60, meaning a person charges $60 per additional hour. Sorry, it's not 600, it's $60. Okay, now how do you set up an equation? Then the function which are asked to set up is gonna be f of x, where we are working for x number of hours, which is equal to 220 is for first 2 hours plus 60 times x minus 2. Why I am subtracting it? Because that 2 hours charge we have already counted. This is the equation what I can write for the total charge. So if you simplify it further, this is absolutely correct, but option is not as per what I have written. Then you have to simplify it further by distributing. This is becomes 220 plus, distribute that 60 with x, it's gonna be 60x, 60 multiplied by negative 2, it's gonna be 120. So that further gives us f of x equal to 60x for sure, 220 minus 120 is gonna be 100. So that is an equation what I should use for the given information. 60 plus 100, that makes sense with option A. So that is how you solve for the unknown value, then you use to set up an equation. That's the reason they are considered this as a difficulty level of hard.